Aircraft Carrier Ranking 2026. The US leads unrivaled, and here's how the rest of the world stands. Did you know that only 8 countries in the world had operational aircraft carriers in 2026? And that one of them controls more than half of all these floating giants. In this video, we reveal the complete ranking of the world's aircraft carriers, from the superpowers to the emerging nations that are changing the balance of global naval power. Get ready to discover who really rules the seas. When we talk about aircraft carriers in 2026, one reality is undeniable. The United States not only leads, but maintains such an overwhelming advantage that no other nation even comes close. The U.S. Navy operates 11 aircraft carriers, a fleet that surpasses all others in the world combined in size, technology, and operational capability. This naval supremacy is divided into 2 main classes. The legendary Nimitz-class aircraft carriers, the backbone of power projection for decades. 10 of these behemoths remain in active service, each measuring 333 meters in length and displacing over 100,000 tons. To put this in perspective, a Nimitz is 60% larger than its closest competitors, the British Queen Elizabeth-class carriers. The Nimitz-class carriers are powered by nuclear reactors, giving them virtually unlimited range. They can circumnavigate the globe multiple times without refueling, remaining in station for months. Their flight decks operate steam catapults that launch fully armed fighters every 90 seconds, generating up to 120 sorties per day. Each carrier carries between 60 and 75 aircraft, including F/A-18 Super Hornet fighters, E-2 Hawkeye early warning aircraft, and EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft. The real revolution came with the USS Gerald R. Ford, the most advanced aircraft carrier ever built. Delivered in 2017, the Ford represents a generational leap. Costing $13 billion, it introduced systems that seemed like science fiction a decade ago. The Ford incorporates EMALS electromagnetic catapults instead of traditional steam catapults. This system allows for the launch of heavier aircraft with greater energy efficiency and reduces wear and tear. The aircraft carrier can perform 300 air operations daily, a 30% increase compared to the Nimitz-class. Its electromagnetic ammunition elevators move armament from the depots to the deck in minutes, multiplying the speed of rearmament. The Ford's propulsion comes from 2 A-1B nuclear reactors, smaller but significantly more powerful than those in the Nimitz. They generate 3 times the energy. More electrical power is crucial for powering electromagnetic systems and future laser weapon systems. With a crew reduced by 600 people compared to the Nimitz-class missiles thanks to automation, the Ford is more efficient and economical. The United States has 3 additional Ford-class aircraft carriers under construction. The USS John F. Kennedy will enter service in 2027, the USS Enterprise in 2029, and the USS Doris Miller in 2032. This fleet of 11 aircraft carriers allows the United States to maintain a continuous naval presence in multiple theaters simultaneously. Between 3 and 4 carriers are operationally deployed at any given time. Each operates as the center of a strike group with 5 or 6 escort vessels, including cruisers, destroyers, and nuclear submarines. The U.S. ability to project air power from any ocean, without relying on land bases or overflight permits, is an unparalleled strategic advantage. Let's pause here to invite you to like and subscribe to channel if you're enjoying the video so far. In second place in the global ranking is China, the only nation actively challenging U.S. naval supremacy with an ambitious and accelerated strategy. With 3 operational aircraft carriers in 2026, the People's Liberation Army Navy is closing the technological gap at a pace that has surprised global military analysts. China's first aircraft carrier, the Liaoning, is a refurbished Soviet vessel that China acquired from Ukraine and commissioned in 2016. Displacing 67,000 tons, the Liaoning primarily served as a training platform, enabling China to develop operational doctrines necessary. It operates J-15 fighters, modified versions of the Russian Sukhoi Su-33, using a ski jump type takeoff ramp. The second aircraft carrier, the Shandong, entered service in 2019, and it represents the first aircraft carrier designed and built entirely in China. Although similar to the Liaoning, it incorporates significant improvements in sensors, combat systems, and operational capability. It can transport up to 40 aircraft. The real technological leap came with the Fujian, China's third aircraft carrier, which officially entered service in November 2025. The Fujian is revolutionary for many reasons. Weighing 80,000 tons and measuring 316 meters in length, it is the largest aircraft carrier ever built outside the United States. More importantly, it is the first Chinese aircraft carrier equipped with EMALS electromagnetic catapults, a technology that until recently was exclusive to the U.S. Navy. The Fujian's electromagnetic catapults allow for the launch of heavier aircraft with greater fuel and armament loads, significantly increasing its combat capabilities. During trials in September 2025, the Fujian successfully demonstrated the launch of fifth-generation J-35 stealth fighters, J-15T heavy fighters, J-15DT electronic warfare aircraft, and, crucially, KJ-600 early warning aircraft. This last capability is essential, as it dramatically extends the detection range of the strike group. The Fujian's air wing can reach 60 to 70 aircraft, comparable to aircraft carriers. It can perform between 270 and 300 air operations daily, launching an aircraft every 90 seconds. The J-35 rivals the US F-35 in capabilities, although it lacks real combat experience. However, the Fujian has significant limitations. It operates using propulsion. It is conventional diesel-powered, not nuclear-powered. This means it must be refueled periodically, limiting its range. China also lacks the global network of naval bases that the United States possesses, restricting its power projection beyond the Indo-Pacific. Experts estimate that the Fujian is currently operating at 60% of its capacity, the efficiency of a 50-year-old U.S. aircraft carrier. The main reason is operational experience. China is already building a fourth aircraft carrier, known as the Type 004, which is expected to be nuclear-powered and even more advanced. Plans call for a fleet of 6 aircraft carriers by 2035, enabling a constant naval presence in multiple theaters simultaneously. These aircraft carriers are the centerpiece of Beijing's ambition to become a world-class naval power. Beyond the United States and China, only 6 other nations operated aircraft carriers in 2026. In third place is the United Kingdom with its 2 70,000-ton Queen Elizabeth-class aircraft carriers. They operate F-35B Lightning II fighters, although the UK only has 48 F-35Bs in total. France ranks fourth with the Charles de Gaulle, the only nuclear-powered aircraft carrier outside the United States. It operates Rafale M fighter jets and is developing a new Pan-class aircraft carrier for 2038. India has 2 aircraft carriers, the INS Vikramaditya and the INS Vikrant, the first aircraft carrier designed and built entirely in India. Italy maintains the Giuseppe Garibaldi, the Cavour, and the new Trieste. They operate F-35B fighter jets. Japan operates 3 helicopter carrier destroyers, being modified for F-35B in the face of threats from China and North Korea. Russia maintains the Admiral Kuznetsov, although its operational status is questionable after repairs since 2018. Aircraft carriers cost between $3 and $13 billion and require decades of operational experience. The picture is clear. The United States absolutely dominates, China is emerging as the sole challenger, and the rest maintain limited regional capabilities. And that concludes our complete ranking of aircraft carriers in 2026. If you enjoyed this analysis of global naval power and want to continue discovering content about armed forces, military technology, and geopolitics, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications so you don't miss any content. See you in the next video where we'll continue exploring the fascinating world of global military power.